I'm just flying around nice and purty. About half throttle right here. Alright, let's kick it up a notch. Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Alright, we're going to take up the Avios Extra NG. Have some fun with it. Got her in my sport flying, or my high-speed 3D profile. Basically, it's my mid-rates. Let me get turned around here, let the camera get a beat on it. Woo! Alright, I have the Flex Innovation carbon fiber landing gear from their, I think it's a 1600mm laser on there. And I'm running a Spectrum, as far as receiver goes, I'm running a Spectrum, got my AR631.
Starting the fun over.
Alright, and I'm also running a 5000 graphene Turnigy graphene battery from Hobby King. Alright. Don't have flaps, so. Alright. A little bit of a knife edge right off the bat. Hopefully I'm not too far away now.
Time remaining 6 minutes.
I'm not a 3D pilot, so let me make sure you understand that. But I can do a few minor things. And I gotta tell you, with a landing, this carbon fiber landing gear on here, I don't worry about plopping her down. I mean, I don't want to plop her down on purpose, but I don't worry about an accidental plopping her down. That landing gear, I think it's $55, and it's worth every penny. And that is the only flaw with this plane, is the landing gear. That's like, they made 98% a great plane and 2% crappy gear. So I mean, you have to land absolutely feather-like perfect.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Each time, in order to keep from bending the stock gear. Now they'll bend right back, but how many times are they going to handle, being bent? Wish we had some clouds to give some contrast. I mean, I got a few off in the distance here, but I'm just flying around nice and purty. About half throttle right here. Alright, let's kick it up a notch. Forgot my bug spray today.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
But it is awfully hot. I might be overheating the camera.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Tap the wing here. That was not on purpose. That was an accident. I ain't gonna lie. This thing will slow right down. It will. It'll slow right down. It is an absolute blast to fly. Like I say, I'm not a 3D pilot. I fly more jets than anything else, but I do enjoy something like this because it's different from me, and it challenges me. Believe it or not, my forte is trainers and jets. The two extremes. All right.
Braking. Cruise mode. Braking.
I guess
Mode.
thought I had braking. I guess I don't. Or I don't have it enabled. That's probably what it is. All right, let's go over our rates. All right, the rates I just flew in, my flying rates. Ailerons that I just flew now are 70% with 30% expo. Elevator, 70% with 50% expo. And rudder is 80% with 50% expo. Now, my sport flying rates were much more tamed down, or beginner rates.
Low rate sport mode.
Our ailerons are 60 with 50% expo. Elevator, 50 with 50% expo. And rudder, 80 with 50% expo. Now the other extreme
Low speed extreme 3D.
is 100% with 30% or 50% expo on the elevators or ailerons. Elevator 100% with 50% expo, and rudder 100% with 50% expo. Now that's the other extreme. I was flying in the middle.
High speed
with
3D.
the ailerons are 70 with 50% expo. All right, let's go over our forward programming.
Motor is so chill.
Gyro settings. I just flew in. I flew. Let me capture them real quick. All right, my gains are roll, pitch, and yaw, 14, 18, and 22. Okay, on roll, pitch, and yaw. Priority all at 150 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Nothing with heading. Stop lock all at 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Gain sensitivity is 0.5 gains, and that's important, 0.5, because these control surfaces are so big. They're very touchy. All righty. We have 37 seconds left on a
Starting the fun over.
7-minute timer. So let me pause. Oh, goodness. All righty. CG on the plane is 105 millimeters back from the leading edge root. And I've got it marked. Got some glue marks there. And that puts her, maybe favoring nose heavy, but really I'd rather have her level. I guess, yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty level. All right. She's at front. I got the motor cut off. My motor cut is on. I wouldn't be up here by the prop otherwise. I got a 5,000 graphene battery. Let me come closer. Hopefully you'll be able to see. Got some grass on there. 5,000 graphene battery. Well, you can see the right basically at the end of the wood tray right there. Okay, let's check our battery real quick. %64 left, so still good. You could fly her for probably 10 minutes if you're easy on the throttle, because she's just so light. Now, as far as the controversy between Flex Innovation and Avios, I don't know what the deal is. I honestly don't have any idea about it, but if you've ever owned flex planes, any flex planes, and you own this, if you didn't know, if you didn't see the Avios label on there, you would swear this was a Flex Innovation plane. It's the same pilot, same everything. It's basically the same as the Laser, if I'm getting my planes right. But all I know is last year, whenever this came out, Hobby King sent it to me, and I reviewed it, and I love it, and it's a great flying plane. It's a great plane. It could definitely be your first plane for learning 3D on. And because it's so light and so easy to fly, and but the only drawback is the gear. These are the Flex Innovation gear off the Laser, and they bolt right on. Well, no, you don't have to really do anything. Just bolt right on, put your wheel pants on, you're good to go. Because the stock gear that come with this, I'm sorry, Avios, it's really no good. Everything else is perfect though. So, alrighty, well, thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Be a camera roll afterward. Jesus is Lord. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and really cool aerobatic planes. Bye-bye.